so much for tuning in to Respectfully with Miss Pretty Young Thing. I'm your girl PYT, and let's get into it. All right, y'all. So the latest episode of Baddies is out, okay? Baddies Midwest, episode 14, okay? It just came out this past Sunday, and let's go ahead and discuss. I'm going to be beating my face, and while I do that, please do me a favor and like this video, leave me a comment down below, subscribe, turn those post notifications on, and do not forget to tell a friend that PYT is in the building, okay? So you already know the episode started off from where we left off of episode 13, Biggie and Ahna versus Nunu. So first we have Nunu swimming, okay? I can't necessarily say she was fighting because she was definitely swimming. She was missing all of her hits. She might have got Nunu one time because Nunu did say on the internet that one of the bruises that she had was from Biggie. So Biggie, you know what's funny about that? Biggie, her hoodie kept flying forward. And I feel like she thought that might have been Nunu grabbing towards her hair. But girl, that's you. You fighting you. She was literally fighting herself. So then from there, Ahna and Biggie, they just yelling at her, whatever the case may be. Talk about that she over it or whatever the case may be. It was just a lot going on. So then Ahna and Nunu go and run it up. And respectfully, Ahna, you got trampled. It's crazy how I love Ahna. I ain't gonna hold you. I do. She's very entertaining. She's good TV. But this season, she didn't really offer much. And I feel like them bringing out Nunu kind of sort of shows that. And her not fighting definitely made her lose her fighting abilities. Because what we not gonna do is act like Nunu did not trample you. Because she had the audacity to say that the knot that happened on her face was just because she bruises easily from the DV circumstances she was in earlier last year. Ahna, I love you, babe, but let's not do that. Let's not do it. I'm not doing it in my Natalie Nunn voice. I'm not doing it, okay? So basically from there, they got a meeting in the bathroom. There's a meeting in the bathroom between Ahna, Biggie, and Tasiki. They over here gotta regroup, gotta set a game plan, halftime show, whatever the case may be. And the other ladies are basically talking to Nunu, asking her how she is doing, what's the word, what's going on. And she's basically saying, look, she already owed Ahna the fade, or whatever the case may be. Biggie, you over here ducking everybody else fade, and you trying to jump in with me with Nunu. Now, my thing is with that is, Biggie, like, what? That's not even a true circumstance that they really have. Like, what beef do Biggie and Nunu have? Aside from Biggie telling her that she does not defend herself, which is the same thing Ahna said, which is the same thing Akbar said, which is the same thing Natalie be saying, which is the same reason why you almost left early this season, which is the same reason why you had to prove yourself after you got bopped in the head with flowers. So it's like, what did Nunu say that wasn't already said? For her to want to fight was crazy. Now, in this same scene, Scotty tries to fight for Ahna's rights, basically saying that the situation between you and Ahna the situation between Nunu and Ahna was started by Nunu, which it was. It started with Nunu not minding her business. It did. So this business that she was trying to stand on was not business for her to stand on. I feel like every time they bring replacements, the replacements try their best to be active in circumstances that ain't got nothing to do with them. And it ends up backfiring in one way or another. Now, it made us not like Nunu like that, but I feel like her fighting Ahna is what got the people like, hold on, she got some skills. Hold on, she got a little personality to her. She got a little spunk. So then from there, the halftime show is over. They go into the third quarter. We got Biggie versus Nunu. Of course, Ahna is not going to let her good sis, her cousin, fight by herself. So, of course, Ahna got to jump in and throw a punch. One thing about Ahna, she do not fight fair, okay? And it's crazy how y'all gotta jump and sneak and do all that. But in my opinion, Nunu won versus both of them. Even when it was both of them coming at her at the same time. Let me know in the comments how you felt about their fight. I feel like Nunu definitely stood her ground. She definitely held her own. She definitely did what she was supposed to do, or whatever the case may be. And it's crazy because I think it's the first time that I've seen Zeus do a joint confessional, whatever the case may be. And I don't know if they're going to ever do that again, but whatever. So then I want to say Biggie ends up going and scrapping for the second time or whatever. So basically, I want to say Ahna got 2 rounds with Biggie, and Biggie jumped in. Ahna got 2 rounds with Nunu. Biggie jumped in both of them. And Nunu got 2 rounds with Biggie, and Ahna jumped in both of them. So it was just one of those things where, like, they can't be winning. They can't. If you can't fight alone, you got to be losing. Like, she beat both of them together and separately. So it's one of those things where, like, you can't really say that you won when, you know, that's the case. And then I want to say, like, Nunu and Ahna last squabble ended up with Ahna backed up into a corner all the way on a couch looking crazy. So it's like, by the time that part happened, Ahna is still talking Cash Money-ish as if we weren't watching with both our eyes. Like, do you know we can see you? Do we know that we can slow-mo this, speed it up, flip it, and reverse it? Like, what? So then by then, I guess they get tired of watching Ahna get flip-flopped and mollywopped, because by then, Natalie's just like, all right, it's time to rage. Let's go. Let's go outside. I mean, let's go inside. Let's go smash-ish. Whatever. So they end up doing the rage room. Barely anybody got to rage from what it seemed like. Barely anybody got to rage. I want to say Summer was in a room with Natalie. And Natalie looked like she was scared of her life, for her life, because Summer looked like she was purging. Literally, I think the theme of the rage room was purge. And Summer did just that. Y'all, I'm not trying to go too dark with my eyebrows, but I'm trying to go dark enough. So don't mind me splattering a hot mess on my face. But she was like, I ain't gonna hold you. Summer looked like she was mad. But she did say in her confessional that she was mad at Natalie for Natalie telling her that she owed $35,000 in TV damages or whatever the case may be. But Summer never confirmed or denied that she broke the TV. One thing about Summer, she would have definitely spoke up if it wasn't her. So for the fact that she did not say that it wasn't her, girl, if they handing out receipts and invoices, one of them might have your name on it. With your name on it. One of them might have your name on it, Bookie. And you're going to have to be okay with that, because if you over here breaking people's property, I don't know what to tell you. So then Jada and Alexis ends up going and raging, with Rolly. Rolly ends up getting, child, I think the rage room raged Rolly, because Rolly buzzed her butt. And they literally, Zeus ain't ish, because the fact that they let Rolly bust her ass in slow motion was just the most interesting thing that I have ever seen in my life, because it was just like, y'all really gonna let us see this, and y'all really gonna, child. And she made it the highlight of her confessional. I don't know, I would have whispered in Zeus' ear like, you're not gonna, right? Okay. But either or, it looked like the rest of the, like, I would have told them not to play it, respectfully. So it looked like the rest of the ladies did not get to rage, because they were waiting in, like, the lobby. It must have been a small rage room, because 2 at a time, I don't know. It didn't make any sense. But then again, they run deep, so I don't know. So Tinka basically in the lobby causing a ruckus, and she over here trying to figure out whether or not her and Pretty P still got beef enough for them to fight. It's giving Tinka don't got no storyline, and she's trying to make one of whoever she can, however she can. She tried to make one of Summer. It did not work because Summer was not fighting back. She's trying to currently make one of Pretty P, and Pretty P doesn't even look like she's taking it serious, because she's just looking at her like, yeah, we gonna fight. Yeah, you want to squabble with me? Yeah, I'm gonna run you one later. Like, she's literally looking like whatever. Okay, and then Bad Dowley ends up joining in the situation, basically saying that she needs to scrap with BTB about bringing up the fact that Tinkerbella ended up throwing the drink in Bad Dowley face when they were outside of that situation with the cookies and the muffins or donuts, whatever it was that they were doing out there. But where's the lie? Where is the lie? You want to fight DTB for bringing the fact up that you did not fight Tinka. You're saying online that you and Tinka had a conversation on camera or whatever. But it's like, us as the audience don't give a damn about that discussion. Like, what does that have anything to do with what's happening on camera? Like, I feel like it's one of those things. Where did I put this? Oh, of course I dropped it. I feel like it's one of those things to me where it's like, if y'all had that discussion already, it should have been filmed. I feel like y'all should produce your own scenes to a point in time where you should have had a sit down with Tinka, whether it became a heated discussion, whether or not y'all ended up fighting or whatever the case may be. And it's low-key giving scary, because why are y'all having discussions off camera anyway? We want to see you fight. Okay? The only people that we've seen Bad Dolly squabble with so far are people that we don't care to see her squabble with. Like, why are you fighting Emma? Like, what? So then she's over here, like, Tinka's over here spazzing out. Then she starts crashing out on Akbar, because it looks like Akbar was trying to de-escalate the situation so that they can continue raging, whatever the case may be, because I guess the next group was done. And Tinka was not understanding that it was time to cut this scene and go to the next scene, whatever the case may be. And she starts spazzing out on on Akbar, whatever the case may be. It gave what is happening. Like, this girl was crashing the hell out. And it low-key is giving Akbar's contract says she don't want nobody else to touch her, or whatever the case may be. Nobody is allowed to touch her, I guess you can say. That's what it's giving a little bit. Because when I tell you, I want to say it was 2 producers and a security guard came to make sure that Tinka did not lay hands on that girl. It was just like, okay. And it looked like, I don't know, Akbar was not entertained by the fact that Tinka was trying to make a storyline out of her. She was not entertained. And respectfully, I get it, because it's one of those things where it's just like, if I'm not mistaken, if you listen closely, listen to that again. Because I don't know if y'all peeped, but they ended up taking the episode down and putting it back up. Let me know in the comments whether or not that part of the scene still has Akbar saying, "You heard that lady tell me to cut the scene," because that's probably the part that they had to take off and delete when they removed the episode to put it back up. It gave it gave Akbar forgot that they are filming. No one said cut and print. So that's just what that was. So then from there, by the time they separate the situation or whatever the case may be, Tinka is still in Pretty P's face. And Pretty P, honestly, much respect for Pretty P, because when you think about Pretty P, she understands time and place. Pretty P is just like, look, we could fight or whatever the case may be. I got you later on that, okay? And you just see Tinka coming closer and closer and closer, telling that Pretty P to hush. Who are you talking to like that? Because it's like, it's a grown woman trying to little girl another grown woman. Pretty P is not Summer. She not about to let you talk to her any type of way and then go and go about her business. Like, that's not what is about to happen, okay? So one thing about my good sis Paula, she gonna make sure that you better respect me. We gonna be what it's gonna be. So I definitely want to see them fight. Paula, I do feel like she won her squabble against DTB. So I want to see what she can do against Tinkerbella or whatever the case may be. So the ladies end up going on the sprinter after the rage room or whatever the case may be. And Natalie ends up going down from her baddie throne and riding in the sprinter with the newbies. And honestly, they were so excited. They were so amazed. They were so like happy. And honestly, I'm glad Natalie is doing the due diligence of feeling like they're really like a part of this production or whatever. Because it's bad enough that they got the newbies and the OGs separate when they got a big old baddie bus in the first place. But it's like for y'all to be like staying in different places and all of this other stuff in the mix is just like, it's kind of annoying because it's like they're making it a little extra when it comes to the show, whatever the case may be. But in the meantime, we have DTB in the back of the bus, and DTB is saying that she quits the show and wants to go home, okay? So she's emotional. She got stuff going on at the house. Apparently around this time, she was about to leave. This is about the time that she was about to leave the show because she ends up leaving the show later on. And she, apparently her aunt or something like that was falling ill and it wasn't looking too good. So she was stressed and she was emotional. It was already a toll on her shoulders with the drama happening on camera or whatever the case may be. And honestly, she's just not feeling it. And it was just a lot happening. Now, Summer wasn't trying to hear it. Summer is over here like, you know what you signed up for. You doing a lot. Like, you complaining about how they going back and forth. Girls fighting with broken hands, Nunu, or whatever the case may be, in Ahna's situation. And Summer over here like, I don't want to hear that. When Bad Dolly hand got messed up, then none of y'all care. First of all, let me pause you right there. Summer, where was your antennas when DTB definitely went to go check on her after she almost got her head knocked off by Tasiki? Okay? Let's not say that. Let's not do that. Okay? For y'all to act like DTB isn't the president of the Girls Club, let's not do that. Like, let me know in the comments whether or not you felt like Summer had a reason to do that or whether or not you feel like she was doing too much. I understood what she was saying, but she was barking out the wrong tree, in my opinion. You can't sit here and say that to DTB when DTB is the only one that gave a damn about Nunu's hand being in the cast that it's in. When DTB is the only person that cared about Ahna's face more than Ahna cared about her face when she jumped and tag teamed herself last season. So it's one of those things where, honestly, DTB is too much of a girl's girl. Too much of a girl's girl, in my opinion. Let me know in the comments how you felt about it. But it got a little dramatic. DTB ended up saying that she wants to quit the show or whatever the case may be. So by then, Natalie kind of sort of does her best to de-escalate the situation or whatever the case may be. But honestly, I feel like by then it was already heated. DTB already said what she said. She already feels how she feels. Summer already did the due diligence of doing the most. Let me know in the comments how you feel about Summer. I don't know if y'all watch my live reactions, but baby, I already said I feel like Summer is canceled. I feel like Summer is canceled. And what happens later on in this episode definitely proves it for me, okay? So, of course, they end up having their little club appearance, nothing crazy, whatever the case may be. You already know Jada Alexis is going to perform her little song. Ain't nothing different, always the same old, same old, same old, same old. One thing about it, you could tell they were scared to leave the club this time around. DTB was not trying to get smacked by anybody. DTB was not trying to get kicked in the gut by nobody or whatever. It was just like, y'all not gonna catch me slipping this time around. So then they are leaving the city to go to their next city, and DTB says in her confessional that she's contemplating leaving for sure and not going to the next city, which I think is Milwaukee, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no. They went to Milwaukee already. They're going to the next city regardless. What's the next city? Oklahoma City? What was the next city, y'all? I don't remember. But either way, it's at this part where DTB is contemplating leaving the show. I honestly give DTB her 10s for knowing her limits and knowing that she cannot be superwoman and trying to give the people what they want while simultaneously like putting money over family. Because like Summer said, Summer lost her dad the same week that she got her invitation to join Baddies. Emma had her situation going on where her dad was sick or whatever the case may be. So it's like, and all of these ladies, majority of these ladies, I want to say a good 80% of them are mothers. So it's one of those things where there's a lot of sacrifice that goes into it, in which they are missing opportunities to spend with their kids while they're busy chasing a dream and chasing a bag by way of Zeus or whatever the case may be. Let me know in the comments how you feel like the rest of the season is going to go without DTB. I will say this, she was definitely quieter this season, and I feel like now we know why. I feel like now that she's actually opened up on the bus or whatever, saying that she had her own situations going on, it kind of sort of makes sense as to why she's not the loud, vibrant, content creating queen that she already was, or whatever the case may be. So then from there, they get on the bus, and there's time for them to go to the next city, and they're leaving Chicago or whatever. So from there, where's my liquid? Let's go with the brown. So then basically from there, they're all getting on the Sprinter, the baddie bus, or whatever the case may be. Lo and behold, who gets on the bus with them? Child, Nunu and Slim, okay? So it looks like Nunu will be joining them for the rest of the baddie tour, which I ain't got no problem with that. I would like to see, Nunu pop her ish and do her big one. I feel like none of the ladies last season got an opportunity to be able to prove themselves, or we never really got an opportunity to get to know any of them, to be honest. Not at all. So, of course, some of the newbies, Emma, felt some type of way about her being there, that she's supposed to be an assistant or whatever the case may be. And regardless of that, Emma, you were supposed to go home 2 episodes ago, and they spared you because of your daddy and what you got going on back home. So who are you to say that this young lady should not be on the baddie bus? You did not rent that thing. You can't afford that $35,000 TV neither. So it's like, I'm going to need for you to calm down. So then from there, of course, the first person to be loud and proud and standing on business on her opinion about Slim being on the bus is Summer. One thing about Summer, she is not going to hold her tongue for nobody. So basically, she's just like, what you said about, basically Summer not minding her business. She was just like, what you said about her kid is uncalled for, and you don't deserve to be on here because that was a low blow, whatever the case may be. And basically Slim starts explaining herself or whatever the case may be. So Slim is just like, well, what you expect me to do, because she spoke on my father or whatever the case may be. She spoke on my dead dad. Summer fixed her big lips to say, F your dead dad. Summer's canceled. We're moving on to fall. We're moving on to winter. Summer is canceled. Ma'am, ain't both your parents dead? Didn't you lose your mother when you were young, which is why you keep saying, oh, my mama? Didn't you lose your daddy just last summer? How do you have the audacity to fix your lips to say what you said. I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it at the slightest. Because it's one of those things where it's just like, no. That's not what we're going to do. You're not gonna sit here and talk cash money-ish about this girl as if you know her. You're not gonna sit here and create a storyline off of Slim minding her business and trying to pave a way for herself and pay her bills by any means necessary. Can you please allow Biggie to be her storyline and you leave her the hell alone? I did not like this. You know what? Summer, for me, she was entertaining, but I'm done with her. Summer, thank you for your services. I think I've about had enough. I'm not feeling her anymore. Let me know in the comments how you feel about Summer, because I'm getting mad just thinking about it, to be honest, because it's one of those things where it's just like, yo, like, you are disrespectful. Like, as hell. Like, for her to say that is still, like, wild to me. Like, it's wild. So, child, I don't know. So, they end up, you know, doing their tussle, doing their dance, or whatever the case may be. And honestly, Slim, I don't know where your fighting abilities went, but I need them to come back. Because I was not satisfied by their ability to not do what they had to do properly. But either or, they tried to get at each other on the bus. They could not get at each other on the bus. Of course, this big guardian security guard stopping them, and they had to wait until they got off the bus to do their squabble. But before that, of course, you got the OGs on the PJ doing absolutely nothing but talking about stuff that we've already seen. I don't know what it is about Baddies and recanting and retelling stories, okay, and acting like some moments didn't happen, and acting like you won certain moments, and acting like we don't have eyes to see is just wild to me. And I don't know, it's just, child, I don't know. All I know is, I will say this, I can't blame Ahna for wanting to fight Nunu if Nunu is the one that started it in the first place. We can't forget that. But it's still one of those things where y'all need to freaking figure it out. They need to figure it out. Because it looks like she's coming with them to the next city. Indianapolis, that's the next city. That's the next city. Biggie is saying that she don't want to hear back from this young lady. She ain't got nothing to say to her. Ahna said she don't want no apology. It's up and stuck. She gonna fight her every chance she get. She sound like Ivory. She legit sounds like Ivory. Let me know in the comments how you feel about their situation, because it was dumb. Either or, like, Summer is canceled to me. And Slim, you're making me mad. I don't know what spinach she was eating back in the day, but she need to get back on her Popeye. She need to get back on her Popeye, because it's like, it makes absolutely no reason how you just losing to this little girl and getting snatched up by Summer and just like not doing your big one the way that I want you to. Like, we really want to see you win, Slim. We really do. I want to see her stand up for her rights against Rolly. I want to see her whoop Summer's butt. I want to see her do her big one. And the fact that it's not happening is crazy to me. Okay. And big shout out to Ivory, because Ivory was definitely telling Slim. She was like the only one that was like reasoning with Slim, and was the only one that was like team Slim in the circumstance, because she was just like, don't let these girls talk to you any type of way. Don't let these girls little girl you. Don't let these girls embarrass you and have you, you know, on this TV looking sad, or whatever the case may be. And child. But either or, I don't know how many rounds Summer and Slim went, but I was not satisfied by the performance that was put on by my good sis Slim. I was not satisfied by it because it was just, I don't know. But they both ended up losing their wigs. Slim twerking on the ground. What's her name? Tinkerbella compared them to 2 broomsticks. And I am not going to deny it because, baby, they definitely looked crazy. Okay? To say the least. To say the absolute least. They definitely looked crazy. Okay? And honestly, like I said before, I'm Team Slim. I need a sharpener when it comes to that situation because Summer came for her. Summer was the one that wasn't minding her own business. Summer was the one that was doing too much. Child, I don't know. But they end up getting to the house in Indianapolis. Respectfully, I don't know what they were thinking to get the Airbnb that they did. But the log cabin, I don't get it. What made them think that that was okay? What made them think that that was going to be tea? Like, they be getting the worst places. I think Caribbean, when they did the Dominican Republic house, I think that was the best house that they stayed in. I think it was the best house they stayed in because that thing was popping. It did what it was supposed to do. It gave what it was supposed to give. Everything about it was just like bomb diggity. Okay? Every house other than that has been a monstrosity. Okay? I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. But either or, the girls on the PJ end up getting there, whatever the case may be. They trying to figure out why Slim wig is on the counter and why it's not on her head. And basically the further Slim disrespect continues. I hate how no one is standing up for Slim. I hate how no one is being a girl's girl and realizing, why is this a thing right now? Why are they coming at this girl like this? Like, what exactly did she do? Talked about Rolly child after Rolly spoke about her son. Child, these people be doing low blows all the time and they be acting like, child. And then the crazy part about it is, before I forget, Summer had the audacity to say, talking about the children, it does not compare to talking about her dead dad. She said the child can't speak for themselves and her dead dad can. Everything about that situation got on my nerves, okay? Everything about it, because it was one of those things where it's just like, yo, I don't understand why Slim is allowing these girls to talk to her any type of way. I don't understand why she's allowing for Rolly to just little girl her the way that she is. Everything about it was just so aggravating. But the episode ultimately comes to an end from there, okay? It looks like this might be the episode where DTV goes home. This might be the episode where, the next episode, where Emma gets sent home, okay? This might be the episode where Slim actually stands up for herself. I don't know. I'm hoping so. Because respectfully, I am Team Slim all the way when it comes to this circumstance. I'm so tired of seeing them go at this girl crazy. Like, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Summer and Jayla are going to be getting into a situation in the next episode as well. According to the previews, they're going to have a run-in, or whatever the case may be. Child, look like it might turn into a little squabble. We gonna see. Either or, let me know in the comments how you felt about the episode as a whole. Scale of 1 to 10. Child. Wasn't a lot happening, to be honest. So I can't really give a fair assessment. Scale of 1 to 10. The episode was a 6. It wasn't a lot happening. There was no meat and potatoes. The most interesting part is Summer spazzing out about them trying to charge her $30,000 for the TV. I really can't say anything else really impressed me to that ability, or whatever the case may be. I did want to see Pretty P and go at it, but you already know they were at a rage room. They were not trying to do the most, or whatever the case may be. Paula and Tinka, I really wanted to see that take place. Hopefully next episode they end up doing their big one against each other, or whatever the case may be. So we gonna see. All right. Whew. Did something light with the face. I didn't do anything to the eyes, y'all. Didn't do anything to the eyes. I just wanted to do something a little natural. I never did set brown with my lips before. I actually like it. Very cutesy. Nothing crazy with the eyes. A part of me wants to do a little sparkle on the tip though. What's that about to look like? But yeah, let me know in the comments how you felt about the episode. Let me know in the comments what you rated on a scale of 1 to 10. Let me know who your most valuable baddie was. Most valuable baddie to me, honestly, Slim. Slim is absolutely stealing the show. Without Slim, there's nothing for us to really talk about. Summer, it's been downhill for me for a very long time, but you're officially canceled in my eyes. I'm not feeling it. This look good. I might have put a little too much, but I like it. What y'all think? A little dab of color. I actually like it. Like, instead of it being all over the eyes, just stick it right there and do the rest of the look natural. Boom, ba-dum, boom, boom, ba-dum, boom, bass. Part of me wants to put a little bit on my nose. Just a little bit. Ooh, a little bit on the chin. Just a little bit. Ooh, boom, ba-dum, boom, boom, ba-dum, boom, bass. A little sparkle. Let me know in the comments how you felt about the episode. Yeah, Slim, most valuable baddie, respectfully. She's a baddie in my eyes. Y'all see her as most valuable assistant. I see her as most valuable baddie. But let me know in the comments how you felt about everything as a whole. Let me know in the comments how you feel about the season, how it's going, and all of that. Y'all, my face is beat. I'm about to go get me something to eat. Let me know how y'all feel about my look. I did my lashes already in my last video. Feel free to go ahead and take a look at that. And it's time for me to go ahead and go. I appreciate y'all for taking the time to dissect this past episode with me, episode 14 of Baddies Midwest. Okay, please do me a favor, like this video, leave me a comment. Okay, don't forget to subscribe, turn those post notifications on, and I will see y'all next time. Okay, we definitely have to break down part 2 of Jocelyn's Cabaret. Okay, and of course we definitely have to talk about Love and War from Now That's TV. Please be on the lookout for those upcoming videos, and thank you so much for watching PYT TV. Respectfully.